what is law of attraction and how it works. So this is the topic for today's video, and I promise you that after watching this video, all your confusion, all your doubts, all your fears, all your curiosity related to law of attraction will resolve. Hi, my name is Rupali Goyal. I am an author and I am a law of attraction coach. So let's start today's video. And let me tell you, for any technique which you want to practice in law of attraction, this is the fundamental video. So I would encourage you to stay till the end and get the complete clarity on the topic. Now, before we talk about law of attraction, let's take a very simple law, which is law of gravity. Now, how many of you have heard about this law? I think everybody know and everybody believe. So the law of gravity says that anything which falls from a certain height will touch the ground, will fall down. Now, how many of you believe that it is true? Even if you don't believe, it is still true, right? So in the similar way, law of attraction, even if we believe it in or not, it is still working all the time for all of us. Now, I know that until and unless you understand the science behind any topic or you understand the logic behind something, it is very difficult to convince our logical brain. So today I'm going to give you step-by-step logic of how law of attraction works. So let's go back to our 7th standard, where we all read physics for the very first time. And we studied law of energy. So how many of you recall? Okay, let me talk about the first law, and I think then you will be able to recall it much better. So the law of energy says that everything in the universe is made up of energy. Now, how many of you recall this law? So let me clarify it a little bit. So energy, like our body, let's take an example of our body. Now, our body is made up of organs, of tissues, right? Of bones, of muscles. But if you look at a granular level, you will find that ultimately the smallest unit of our body is what? Cell, right? Our body is made up of molecules, atoms, electrons, protons, neutrons, right? Do you recall now? But the last and the smallest unit is cell, which contains energy. So which proves that all of us are made up of energy, and not only the living beings but all the non-living things. For example, this mobile which I'm shooting, this is made up of energy. The book which we read, that is made up of energy. So do you now believe that everything is made up of energy? Even if you do not believe, this is still true, because this is science. This is the logic behind law of energy. Now let's move on a little further. So you may have a question that if everything is made up of energy in this universe, why things look different? Because the second law says that everything, every single thing vibrates at a certain frequency. Now, because a book looks like a book because of its frequency. I look the way I look because of my frequency. You look the way you look because of your frequency. So all of us are vibrating at a certain frequency. Now let's move to the third law, which says that when frequency matches, attraction happens. In other words, we have also heard that like attracts like. How many of you feel that? For example, if you meet a person, and even if you're meeting that person for the very first time, you feel that, there is some connection between that person and me. And then you say that, my frequency matches with that person. Or if you do not like somebody, you will say, I don't want to, spend time with that person because my frequency doesn't match with that person. So now, we all use these words very frequently in our life. So let me summarize for you the 3 laws which we understood. Law number 1, everything in the universe is made up of energy. Everything in the universe, which is energy, vibrates at a certain frequency, and when the frequency matches, the attraction happens. So far, so clear? Now let me give you an example how it works in our practical life. Now for example, everybody has their mom's number in their mobile, right? So when you dial your mother's number, you connect to your father. Is that right? No. When you dial your mother's number, you will connect to your mother, right? Because number is what? Number is a frequency. So at any point of time in the whole universe, there are two kinds of frequencies. One is a positive frequency and other is a negative frequency. So whatever we attract in our life, it depends on what kind of frequency you are vibrating. Let me repeat that. Whatever attraction happens in our life, it depends on what frequency we are vibrating at. So if we are vibrating at a negative frequency, for example, we are very sad, we are very skeptic, we always crib most of the time, we complain about things not working in our life, right? We are jealous with people's success. Guess what you are attracting in your life? You are attracting the same people, the same situations and same circumstances in your life which are negative. And if you are vibrating at a positive frequency, which is you are happy all the time, you are positive, you take life as a challenge and you accept everything coming your way with a happy heart and with a smile on your face, guess what? You will attract people who are supportive in your life. You will attract opportunities which will help you grow. And you might have seen in various situations of your life. So the point which I want to make here is law of attraction is nothing but it is the attraction which happens to us because of our own frequency. So we attract situations, people, things in our life based on not outside world but based on what is inside us. Now you may have the question that how do we change this frequency if we are not vibrating at a positive frequency? So for that you have to be, you have to wait for my upcoming video where I'll be talking about what is our frequency made up of. Because it is very easy for us to change the frequency of any gadget. For example, a radio. If you want to play a Bollywood music, you can easily switch to 94.5 FM and you will get the Bollywood music. If you want to switch to bhajans, you will set that particular frequency and you will hear those bhajans, right? But what about our life? What about our frequency? So in my next video, I'll be talking about what our frequency is made up of and how do we tune in our frequency so that we attract right things in our life. Hope this information was helpful to you. And this is the foundation of everything which we are going to learn from now on. If you like this video, please do not forget to like. Please do not forget to subscribe if you're coming to my channel for the first time. And please press the bell icon. Thank you. Bye-bye.